Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Collector 75 live on Saturday night, or depending on where you are, it could be Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, who knows. Anyway, as it is at the moment, there's nobody joining me. Maybe some people will pop along, but this video is really just kind of my Christmas haul, what I've got here of it. And what I've been buying lately. Hi, Skybite. Thanks for joining. It's always nice. I've got 4 people in now. That's handy. Make yourselves known. I'll try and keep up with the chat as best I can, but I'm on my phone, so it's hard for me to grab the the chat. Hey, Rudy. Yes. Yes, I'm in the loft. I can't do it downstairs because my wife's watching a film and my son is playing Minecraft, which he wants me to play with him once I've done this. And we have Beastman review. I've been pretty good. I've had a bottle of wine at the moment, so I'm half cut as it is, which isn't always the good thing for when you're doing lives, especially me, because I always end up saying the wrong things. Then usually when in the morning I regret it. Plus I'm wearing my big coat. I haven't worn this for ages, this one, but my loft is freezing. Yes, I am a gamer. Yes, I haven't been doing too much of it of late. But my wife actually has said we should get back into it because I used to love it. I used to be a big Modern Warfare fan. I watched a video on the new Modern Warfare actually just about an hour ago. And I think I'm going to have to get that new Modern Warfare and pay for the online because I love Modern Warfare. This is my game about 10 years ago, Modern Warfare 2. I'm pleased to say that I did get the nuclear bomb on Modern Warfare 2 a few times and got called a gay camper quite a few times, actually. Not much, TF Fangeek, not much. I've only just started. I tried to use this StreamYard, but it said it wanted to change so many of my settings on YouTube that I wasn't just too comfortable with at the moment. I'm pretty certain it probably wouldn't do anything bad, but I thought, I'll give it a miss. I'll wait. I'll find out a little bit more about it. So anyway, yes. So I thought I'd do this little live broadcast. So what should we start with? Shall I start with what I've been buying lately, or my Christmas haul? Really, don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. First comment. Christmas, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was going to do that. Yeah, all right. Okay, Skybite. I shall start with my Christmas haul. I'm going to start. I didn't get actually no Transformers. Let's have a look. I get others to join by posting the URL and live stream chat. Yeah, I was going to do that. But obviously, I'm doing it on my phone. I know you use your computer, so I didn't know if there was. I could do it on my phone. I'm totally sure. Like I said, I'm going to look more into it. And it's exactly great because sometimes it gets a bit weird when you're doing it on your own. But it's always nice to have other people to bounce off of. Yes, I've lost my train of thought. So we're going to start with my Christmas haul. Yes, I didn't get a lot of Transformers things for Christmas because my wife never knows what to get me. Hopefully some vintage. Well, Pete Wilson, maybe something. Because I don't really buy too much new stuff at the moment. I'm going back into old stuff. Anyway, right, here we go. Well, I didn't get many Transformers for Christmas because my wife never knows what to get, so she don't really get me any Transformers. And plus, we had a budget this year. Normally, we try and splash out. We always do, because me and my wife are like that. We're stupid, really. We decided to set a £20 limit, which soon spiraled into just over £100 each. So, and I think she spent more on me than I did on her, but I did make it up to her when we went to London a couple of days ago, because we do that every Christmas. So the first thing, I'm going to completely unrelated. She got me this. Having a budget is good, yeah, it is, but we never stick to it. First thing she got me, which was completely out of the blue, is H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. Now, we watched the BBC production of this a few weeks ago, just before Christmas. And to be honest, I was so hoping it would be good, and I was really, really disappointed with it. Bizarre, absolutely bizarre how they went with it. I don't know if anybody else has watched it. So look, Masterfire. Does Surtize deliver quickly? I ordered something the other day and it said it could take up to 30 days. It just depends on how quick, because sometimes he's boxed it up and shipped it really quick. Other times I've had to wait for him 2 weeks just for him to send to box it up and ship it. But I'll tell you this now, I've never had any problems with it. Sometimes they might have left the odd item out, but you contact them and he's really good and he does sort you out. I've never had a problem with Sir Toys, otherwise I wouldn't recommend them on my site, really. On my site? My YouTube channel, anyway. Let's have a look. Skybite agreed it prevents you from spending too much. You're right. Master depends on the seller. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. But anyway, we watched the BBC production of this, War of the Worlds, and bizarre. If anyone else has watched it, let me know what you think of it. Me and my wife didn't really think much on it, to be fair. I wish, if anyone's read Scarlet Traces, yeah, I wish they'd done something like Scarlet Traces, because Scarlet Traces was fantastic if you're looking for a continuation of War of the Worlds. Because obviously this one went back to the original way they only invaded England. Because at the time of writing, England was the world's superpower. That's why they invaded England. And stuff, and obviously Scarlet Traces takes it after that, where England, using the alien technology, conquers the world, and then it carries on from there. Let's have a look. The 1953 film. Yeah, is that the one where they got the flying spaceships? That was the first one I saw when I was a kid, and I always wondered why, because I listened to Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds, and I always wondered why they weren't on legs, but it's only because 1953 there was no way of animating the legged versions as far as I know, but otherwise they did plan on having that, but they couldn't. That would have been cool though. But it was a great film. It's a great film. They're all great apart from the one that was made with what's his face. I can never remember his name. I forgot his name when I was explaining it to my wife earlier. Forget it. It's gone. He was in Vanilla Sky. What's his name? I can never remember his name. I always think it begins with a V and it fucking don't. Bloody Top Gun. Tom Cruise, that's it. That one, that was a bad film. That was a bad film. Good effects and everything. Yeah. Anyway, right, there we go. We'll get way off the point on that one. Anyway, yeah, so if you want a good sequel to War of the Worlds, watch or read Scarlet Traces. There's a couple of different books or versions of the books, you know, sequels and stuff. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let me see if I can get that back up. Tried the tripods, but the legs kept getting stuck. Yeah, exactly. I knew there was something. Wasn't the first War of the Worlds a radio broadcast by Orson Welles? Yes, he actually read the book. I think isn't Orson Welles like the son of H.G. Wells? I could be completely wrong on that, but yeah, he did. And most people actually thought that the USA was being invaded. Yes, exactly right, TF Fangeek. That's exactly right. Most people thought that he was. Yes, he's also. That's right. Orson Welles was Unicron. His last cinematic appearance, in fact. Even though, as far as I've heard, he was actually completely pissed, drunk, while he was recording it and had no idea what he was recording, in fact, which is quite funny. Anyway, right, so we got through one thing. I've got quite a few things here, so sorry, everybody. I do always go off on weird tangents. Right, so Christmas. The next thing my wife got me, which I'm really pleased she got me, I did have it on my wish list on Amazon, was the complete Batman animated series on Blu-ray. I'm going to watch this. I was a big fan of this back in the 90s. Orson Welles broadcast made new laws about robots. He created it. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so I'm glad my wife got me that because I was a big fan of this back in the 90s, and I loved it. So we're going to plan on watching that because I watched the first few sort of series, and then I started going out more on a Saturday. So I never really got a chance to finish off watching it when I was a kid because I know they introduced Azrael and everyone else into that. As far as I know, that's what I heard anyway. But I'm going to watch that. Right, so that was something I bought lately. What else we got down here? Blah 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 blah. Give me 1 second. Let me just sort everything out. Right, so that was what I bought lately. Right, another thing which I don't have, which I bought lately. Let me just check the chat and see if there's anything. Batman Beyond. I could never get into Batman Beyond. Could never get into that one. I tried. Well, actually, I didn't. It was just something that didn't appeal to me in my comic buying days back then, really. Yes, now I can't remember what I was going to say then. I always do this. Anyway, right, so another few things which my wife got me for Christmas, which is so good, glad she got me, was the hardcover book of Batman Damned. I I like books like this. DC Black Label. Don't know what it is. Don't look like. I've never read the original one. But I saw this when we was in York on holiday, and I saw the hardcover book, collected edition, and I thought, why not? And she got me that, so I'm pleased. I'm going to read that. I still a cellophane wrapper. I got socks for Christmas. Do you know what? I got socks too. I got socks off my mother-in-law, and I loved it. When I was a kid, I remember my dad always getting socks, and I thought when I was a kid, oh my god, I'd hate to get socks for Christmas. I love getting socks for Christmas now. I love it because it saves me going out and buying them. I hate buying socks and underwear of any kind. So I love it when anybody buys me underwear. I love it. So if anybody wants to get me a surprise, so action figure, hello, pip, cheerio, happy new year to you too. Yeah, so if anyone wants to get me a surprise present and send me stuff, send me socks. That'd be great. Right, so another one she got me, a last minute present she wanted to get me was the Joker, because I'm a big Joker fan. I love the new film. I know it's got nothing to do with it, but I just love Joker. Jonathan, yes, you finally made it. Yes, you did. Yes, I was going to text you actually. And then because I've had a drink, I completely forgot, which is pretty much like me. Yes, so I was going to say something else about that. Yes, I've got a few other things actually. Yes, they are graphic novels indeed. Yes, I get the individual comics when I can, if I can be bothered. These days I stick with graphic novels because it's a lot cheaper. And to be fair, I can put them on my bookshelf. Whereas comics, I don't really put them out so much. But it's just nice having it out. Maybe I'll get someone around and they'll see it and they say, oh, look at that. And it'll be like a talking point. Every person who's ever come around completely ignores them. Even my wife. So there we go. Let's have you been reading the new IDW comics? Yes, I have. I haven't read. I've got to read number 12. I haven't read anything after number 12. I've got them. I just had a lot on the last 2 months or so. I've got loads of comics to read. So yes, I haven't read it. I actually quite like it. I met the writer at TF Nation, and I didn't realise he was English actually. He's quite a nice bloke. He was all right. Sometimes I don't mind a new approach. I don't mind it for being slow and whatever. I just take it for what it is. I can do that these days. It's a bit like when Beast Machines came out. I hated Beast Machines when it came out because it changed everything. It changed what you knew. And now you'll find at every Transformers iteration now, from, Combiner Wars, when that started, it changed it from what it was, the previous one. Armada changed it, ROD changed it. Everything now changes it every time. And it don't bother me. It don't bother me. I can just live with what it is and appreciate every different iteration. It has its own UK merits. I bloody love the UK English language. Yeah, it can take a bit of getting used to, though, sometimes. Actually, I'll tell you what. If anyone's not seen... I went to the cinema yesterday. Yeah, well, it's all right. Don't worry about that. It don't matter if people don't like the video or whatever. It don't bother me too much. Anyway, I went to the cinema yesterday. I went to watch... I can't think of his name now. Is it Matthew McConaughey? The Gentleman. And it's a film by Guy Ritchie. High Quantum Search. How you doing? It's a film by Guy Ritchie, and it's great. Oh, I loved it. Maybe not one of Guy Ritchie's best, but it was pretty good. And it was just funny seeing. I sure I can't think of his name. Is it Matthew McConaughey or something like that, or someone? See, I'm terrible with names sometimes. Faces I'm pretty good at, even though my wife had a go at me because I thought I recognised someone in that film, but it weren't. So, that's what my wife does to me. We have this love-hate relationship on that one. She always tries to make fun of me that way. I love her for it. But anyway, yeah, but it's a great film, especially because that's it, Matthew. Yes, that's it, Matthew McConaughey. That's him, because we both like him. I love his accent. And just watching him in that, because obviously it's in England and you've got him doing his accent with all these other English people around him. I love it. I think it's a great film. I love sort of stuff like that. But if you haven't seen it, it's worth watching. If you like black comedy sort of things. There's loads of funny moments in it. I loved it. Anyway, right, getting back on track. Let's have a look at Quantum Surge. I saw a person mention he wants his followers to see The Gentleman. I'm considering it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's not maybe not the best film of the year, but it's one of them. You know, it's one that you can just have. It was. I found it just a great watch. I probably wouldn't have gone to see it, but me and my wife have subscriptions to the local cinema, so it don't cost us nothing. We pay like a big £120, and then we can go as much as we want. So we see films that probably we wouldn't have necessarily gone to see. And I've seen a couple of crackers. We watched that one, and we watched Le Mans 66. I don't know if it's called Le Mans 66 in America. It could be Ferrari versus Ford in America. I'm not totally sure if they changed the name over here or not. That was a great film. That was a good one. So pleased we went to see that. And that's another one we wouldn't have gone to see necessarily. So, you know, as its benefits. Right, so another graphic novel she got me, which I really wanted. Now, I've been getting into, because I'm so behind on my American comics, I've only just started reading the Dark Knight's Metal crossover series that they did with the Dark Multiverse. And I got into that, and I really got into some of the Yes, I thought it was called Ford versus Ferrari. Yes, I had a feeling it was called Ford versus Ferrari in the US, because we saw a trailer for it, and it didn't have Le Mans 66. It just had Ford versus Ferrari. Anyway, yeah, so I've been getting into the Dark Knight's Metal series, and I love the Dark Knights in it because they're all nasty, nightmarish versions of Batman, and I love the Batman Who Laughs. That issue of him, I'm trying to get the individual issues actually, because I like all them sort of weird covers that they do, like metalized covers and everything. But she did get me the graphic novel of the 7-issue series of the Batman Who Laughs. I haven't read this one yet, but I enjoyed the single issue. So hopefully this is as good as that single issue. Actually, if you can get the graphic novel of Dark Knights Rising, which has all the single issues of each Batman from the Nightmare and Dark Multiverse, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I can't say anything more about them. Anyway, right, so let's carry on quickly. I've got the dollar comics of Batman of the Blackest Night, just because I like getting odd comics like this. I can put it on the reverse side of the normal one that I've got. I like things like that. I've got a few more of those on the way. I've got To the Death, issue 6, because you can't go wrong with Simon Furman and Jeff Senior doing a comic together. This always reminds me, I haven't actually started reading it yet, I'm really bad, but it reminds me of Dragon's Claws. I used to love Dragon's Claws back in the late 80s, loved it. And then another one, I think that is actually finished my Christmas haul, pretty much. Sorry, I've been getting onto stuff that I bought in London and forgot about that. Right, so anyway, so what we're going to do now, before I get that, just a couple of other things which I did get for Christmas. I got a couple of PS4 games because I'm going to try and get back in a bit of the gaming. And I got a great mug, one of those heat-sensitive mugs. I left it out in the garden though, which is pretty damn stupid of me. But it's a Space Invaders one, so when you put your tea in it and it's hot, it shows up the scene of Space Invaders, which is pretty damn good. I really like that mug. Right, so a few of those bits is what I bought in London. Yes, so we're going to carry on. I was a big fan of Doom 2099 back in the 90s, and so they've made a sort of resurgence of it. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know. Unamused Clerk. Ooh, got To the Death 1 to 4 Retcon. Should really get the rest now. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened to me. See, I got issues 1 to 3 and the Prelude thing back at TF Nation, and then I thought, hang on, I really should get the rest because otherwise I'm going to miss them because there are some odd comics that places won't restock. So I've got to buy them even though I haven't read them. So hopefully I'll bloody like it. That'll do me a bit. Yeah, so I was a big fan of 2099 back in the 90s. And they've made a sort of like resurgence of it. And I was a big fan of Doom 2099. I'd love a Marvel 6-inch figure of Doom 2099. I'd love that. Right, so I've got them. And then just going back to Dark Knight's Metal, I actually got this from, where was it? Orbital Comics in London. They were doing a sale. All back issues 50% off. So this was a tenner, but it cost me £5. And as you can see, it's one of these metalized issues. So you can see it glinting in the light and everything. Love stuff like that. That's why I want to get the rest of them now. But I'm going to try and get them cheap. Right, so I don't actually have that much more. I've got a couple of bits. Not that much, actually. What should I start first? I got, what should actually be down to, actually, is what I got from In Demand Toys. I got a Bot Series 3. Now I'm hoping praying to God that it's the only one I want. I want the little rubber duck one. That is the only one I want. So if I ever get a Masterpiece Megatron, the Beast Wars one, he's got his rubber duck already. But I don't want to have to buy the pack that's got him for about £10 or £15. That would do me head in. And then I got, just because it was on sale, and I do like the odd Star Wars figure. Yeah, I love it. No, I don't know. I actually want to keep it in the box. I'm tempted just to keep it in the box. I want to get the arcade troop or something, the other pack that's in Smith's for about 20 quid. And I'm tempted just to keep it now in the box, and always wonder, because then it's a bit like I've got loads of lottery tickets from like 2 months ago. I don't purposely look at them because then I've got that hope that when things are going bad I can think, oh well, I've got that lottery ticket stashed away, so maybe I'm a millionaire. You know, so I don't know. I might open it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get to the end. Anyway, I've got a Star Wars figure. What's this fella? K2SO. Whoever he is. I'm totally sure who he is. But he looked cool, and he was on sale in demand. So I thought I'd buy him. Sugar's Bot. It's all of them at once. Anyway, yeah. So I've got him. So I can put him now over with my Star Wars stuff. I don't know if I ever showed this. I did pick this up a while ago. This was on offer, about £16. I got Kylo. Oh yeah, I got Kylo Ren's whatever it is, stealth TIE fighter thing. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm a big sort of like collector of the Dark Lord has arrived. Hey, Lord Gale. Yeah, so I got him, and I quite like these Star Wars ships. One day over somewhere, I'll put a Star Wars display of some of my ships that I bought. I buy a few every now and again. Oh, fuck off! I can drop it now. Right, so go back over there. One day I will sort this loft out. One day. Right, so where are we now? Did I miss any chat? No. Oh, there you go. I love that ship. I also own it. It's quite a cool one, actually. It is quite a cool one. They don't make too many more of those ships now. I keep going into like the Entertainer and Smiths and stuff, and they don't have any Star Wars like ships anymore. They don't seem to make them. I'm a bit gutted, actually. Right, so I've got 3 things to go. Which one should I do first? I was after this. I actually saw this in Forbidden Planet in London for £40, and I was tempted. But before I get to that, first of all, though, when I was in the window for Forbidden Planet in London, I saw they had the Masterpiece Optimus Prime in the Ghostbusters thing, the Ecto 35, whatever the fuck he's called. And they had it for £99. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I should get that. But that means I've got to carry it around all morning. Because I went there like about 9 o'clock in the morning. I thought I've got to carry it around all day. So I weren't leaving London till like, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock on New Year's Eve. So I thought, I've got to come back past this way anyway, like about 3 o'clock, so I'll get it then. And I got back there and it had gone, because even I knew £99 for that one ain't too bad. I would have bought it. But there we go. But anyway, in the shop as well, I did see this. I wanted it 40 quid, and I saw this, which is the Hollywood Rides Optimus Prime. Doesn't transform, but it's just cool. But I saw it on In Demand. They wanted 35 for it, but there was something else I ordered, and I thought, do you know what? Sod it. It's after Christmas, the last sort of splurge. I really wanted this one, which is the 1/24 scale. I probably won't open it. Don't know. I haven't decided yet. I did see a video where some guy put, I think it's the Masterpiece Spark and Spike in there, Spark Plug and what's his face in the cab, and that looks amazing. So I might do that. I don't know. Anyway, so I got that, and then I got 2 more things, and then. Also on offer on In Demand. It's been one that I actually wanted, but I didn't want to pay like £80, I think. Places wanted for it. Just did not think it was worth it. So I got the Siege Refractor Reconnaissance Team, and it was 50 quid. And I thought I can justify it because it's one I wanted, and it's one of those special ones. And it was a price where you're looking at 3 deluxes, which is what, £51, it's 49. I can justify it, so I got it. It's pretty cool. I love the box mainly, and I'm probably not going to open it. It's just one of those ones that I put on display just in the box, and it's just there. The only one I want now is I want a Sound Blaster and I want the Rainmakers. If you live in America, they're cheap as chips. You try and get one over here, there you want whatever you pay in America, you're looking at almost triple the price over here. Ridiculous, and I ain't paying that. No way, because they're not worth it. Let's have a look. All right, see you later, TF Fan Geek. TF, no problem, mate. That's all right. Let me catch up on the chat. So I missed one or two people's things. Here we go. TF Fan Geek, that Ghostbusters Optimus Prime was a San Diego Comic Con price tag was around. Yes, I know exactly. That's what I mean. So £99 English money is what, about $150, something like that. So it was well worth the money, but I just I missed out on it, and I've got that. I thought that was too weird. An Optimus Prime that doesn't transform. Yeah, it's true, but it just looks cool, and I like things like that. Don't think it was worth the 35 quid I paid. I'd rather paid what I paid for the. I've got the Western Star one from Age of Extinction, or the latest one last night, which is 124 out of Smiths, and that's 20 quid. So I'd rather pay that, to be fair. Let's have a look. Alex Edwards popped into the Bin Planet here in London too yesterday. In the window, they were asking £500 for the new MP Prime. Ridiculous price normally, but that markup. So yeah, I saw that. I thought exactly the same. I saw that 500 quid. I thought, no way, anyone in their right mind would pay £500 for that. I'm not even going to buy it at all, really, because it's way too expensive, even at the cheapest price for me. And it's too intricate. I'd never probably transform it, and so it's wasted on me personally. So I didn't buy it. Right, so that is pretty much. Let me just check on the chat. Right, so we've got the British gent. When does the new Siege 8 face come out in the UK? I've not kept up with anything. I have no idea. I've got it pre-ordered on In Demand, and they told me within the next month. So who knows? They told me about a few other figures as well a few months ago, and it took them till just before Christmas to send me it. So who knows? But that was down to Hasbro UK, unfortunately. So I don't know. Yes. Right. So my last thing, which I bought, was a find off eBay which I saw. There were two actually on eBay. One was boxed, one was loose, but they were roughly the same price. So I went for the box one. And it's a figure I've been after for what, about now 2020, 1996, 7. It's about 22, 23 years since I first heard of it. And I looked out for this in my local Toys R Us every time. I used to gather every week after work on a Friday, because I used to finish at midday on a Friday afternoon back then. And I used to go there looking, just praying maybe that Toys R Us over here got a shipment of this mythical toy. It is, in fact, this isn't the one, but this is Transmetal Megatron. This is my original from 1997, give or take, whenever it first came out. Obviously, as you can see, he's got the purple vacuum metallized paint. And there was a mistakenly production run of the first one or whatever that had him in pink, and I've been after it for a while, and I actually tried to buy it a while ago, or it might have been a pink Optimus Primal, but I managed to get the pink version of Transmetal Megatron, which I've been after this dude for so long. I actually took him out of the box he came in and put him in this box, because this box I had signed by David Kay. I don't know if you can see it just there, when I went to an auto assembly back in about 2007, 8ish, probably before that actually, maybe 2006, I'm not sure, or 5, I don't know. So I put him in this box, which is a better box anyway, and it's got him to sign it, and he's mint in the box, no flaking on that pink plastic either, but he just looks amazing, and you can see the color difference. If I put them side by side, there you go, you can sort of see the color variance, and he just looks amazing. And I'm never ever gonna take this or transform the fucker, because I transformed this one after people told me not to bother, and I thought, well, I've transformed it a while ago and I had no problems with it. Took it out of the thing, transformed it, snapped the arm straight off. So believe me, I ain't touching this one at all. I managed to glue it in, so I've got to be careful when I transform him. But this fella, and I've got another one on the way. I've got the Japanese metals version as well, because that one you can transform because I use a different plastic. But anyway, I was so chuffed with this. because this is what I'm doing now. I'm not really buying too much new stuff. I'm going back for all those gaps in my collection that of things I should have bought, could have bought. And I'm just happier getting these. I'm more happy with this. I paid the same for this, which I would have paid for a Siege Omega Supreme. And given the choice, even though that Omega Supreme looks great, and I saw Tia Fangeek got one earlier, personally, I'm happy just to have this in my collection because I don't know, I just love it, and I love Beast Wars. I was a big Beast Wars fan when it was about, and still am. And I love it. Great TV show. Right, so that is it really. That is it for what I've been buying lately. I've got one more thing, but it is more of a present for my son. Don't think no one's interested in that. It's only a Monopoly set that I'm going to try and get him into, but there we go. So yeah, so that is it. I haven't really got anything else to show off. I was actually going to do another live show. I was going to include it in this one, but this one's already gone on half an hour. Where I don't know if anyone's interested in seeing some of my BotCon stuff that I've got. I've got 2 boxes down here. I dug them out the other week actually. And I was going to do a show on that one because I couldn't think of else to do really. And I've got some Beast Wars stuff. I've got loads of Beast Wars stuff. Let me show you. This is only a fraction of my Beast Wars stuff. Let's have a look. I've got where's my hand? There it is. So I've got this one, that one, one, hang on, losing the light now, down there, one of those, this one, this one, this one, and a few others dotted about of Beast Wars stuff, mainly all boxed and stuff, because back then that was when I stopped taking them out. Oh, fuck off, it's not going to fucking sit right now. There we go. Yeah, so it's all boxed. I don't know if anyone's interested in seeing that or anything like that. I could do a live show on that or a video on that. I don't know. Yeah. So unless anyone else has got any questions they want to pose, I don't know if anyone's put anything. Here we go. Let's put Skype. Hopefully it doesn't break the first time he transforms. Hopefully. Well, I don't plan on transforming it, so he's going to stay in that box, to be fair. Yeah, so if anyone else has got any questions or anything, or unless I can see anything else I just want to show quickly, which I can't. Let's have a look. Seeing that would be cool to see. Which one would you rather see, Skybite? Yeah. I actually want to do this. I was supposed to do this with Tatanus Prime. We're still going to do it, apparently. You know, if when he makes his return to YouTube, I've got my 18-inch. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Got my 18-inch Dalek. I've always wanted to review this fella. I love this thing. Do you know that? It's brilliant. I'll tell you what. When I was getting it ready for the video that we were going to do together, me and Tatanus, I was having so much fun. This because it's voice activated interactive Dalek. You can talk to it and everything and it responds. It's brilliant. I loved it. It's absolutely great. Yeah, I should have got the black fucking one. Should have got the black one and then did the red bloody Emperor Dalek. Should have got that. It was £37 in bloody Tesco. Try getting a bastard now. It's got 150 quid. Let's have a look. Let's see what people said. Let's have a look. The BotCon and Beast Wars stuff. That would be pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably do both. I don't know when. It's hard trying to find the time. So I've been off this week, and I'm back to work next week. Really. So it's going to be. I'm going to be too tired and stuff like that, especially doing it this time of night. Yeah, but let's have a look. I'll see what I want. See if I can move the box. So I've got 2 minutes. Let's throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. We'll carefully put you over here. Right, let's have a quick shift here. I'll just give you a quick taste without knocking everything everywhere. There we go. Right, so here we go. Right. All right, so what we've got here. Now this could be a knockoff, but it's the BotCon. It used the classics mold of Sideswipe, wherever it was, but it's the BotCon breakdown. It could be a knockoff because I remember buying a knockoff one of these, I think. So this one could be a knockoff, I'm not totally sure. But he's in there anyway, regardless of whether it's a knockoff or not. Who's a favourite of mine? I showed him the other week. That was Night Racer. I bought a while ago. That was very expensive, but there was a gap in my collection I've been wanting to get for ages. Now this is a cool one. Not really that expensive these days. This was the collector's. Oh, I can't remember. Hang on. It might say on it. No, it was some sort of thing. I think BotCon ended and then Hasbro tried doing their own convention at one point. And this was Sunstreaker using the ROD mould. That was a pretty cool figure. I've got that one, Sideswipe and Roulette and someone, but they're sort of boxed up a bit weirdly, so I can't really show them at the moment, but I'll do that if I ever do a proper video on these. And who else we got here? There you go. I know Larkin's there if he ever watches this video. That's the Mega Zarek that they did as well, which is the Armada Megatron, in all black and blue and stuff. Loved it. Great on that one. And then what else we got? Oh, my favourite. I've got to show this. This is my favourite. This is Antagony from Beast Wars. BotCon 98. Yes, BotCon 98. 22 years old. Paid about £200 for this. I have no idea what it's worth these days. Just don't see them. So who knows? Probably not much more than that. I can't see why people would pay that much. But it's a black, obviously, repaint of Inferno. I still need Vice Grip. And Fractal and Pack Rat. Only ones I want. Now. Love to get... Oh, and the Antagony. Yeah, it's a nice one. It is a good one. It just looks so good as well. But they used to do fucking great stuff with the boxes. You know, they made them works of art, just the boxes as well. Yes, so that's another favourite of mine. For some reason, I have no idea why, I've got Happy Meals movie Ironhide, McDonald's one. Don't ask me why he's in there. I think I just didn't know where to put him, so he's in there. And then we've got the Expanded Universe Cyclonus. He's all right. Never got him out, so you know he could be crap for all I know. Because I never got the Beast Machines one out either. He's sitting in the box somewhere. Anyway, right, so there's just a few bits. I could show more the next time if I ever do it properly. Where's that Megatron? He's got to go back in that box. Which one is it? That one. So he's got to go back in that box and all. Move him out of the way. Throw them down there. Get this a bit more coherent. There we go. Pop him there. And that is it. Right, so if anyone hasn't got any other questions, I shall end this here. Yes. I think that was it. I'm sure I showed everything. So, yeah. There we go. Well, doesn't look like anybody's got any other questions, so I will probably end this one here. I will show some of the Beast Wars stuff, but it's under a mountain of stuff, unfortunately. Right, so there we go. Right. There we go. It looks like I am going to go and see if I can play Minecraft with my son. So let me set that up. Right, okay then. No problem at all. Let's have a look. Right, I shall see you all next time. I don't know when I'm going to be doing another live one, but it's also good to do it. But if I could join someone else's, because I know like everyone uses that StreamYard thing, and you can just click the link and join, which is pretty good actually. So I'm always going to try and keep my eye out for one of those. But most people do them in the middle of the night when I'm asleep. So always the way. Right. So anyway. Yes, I shall see you all next time. Oh, that's all right. Oh, don't worry about Beastman. No problem at all, mate. That's all right. That's the thing, though, isn't it? It's because some soldiers are doing things. You have to go. I have to do it. I'm watching someone live, and I've always got to go. I'm always in and out, usually. Anyway, right. So, yes, I am going to go. Hope everyone has a great new year and all that. A bit late, but there we go. And I shall see you all next time. Around, somewhere, or somewhen. Bye for now.